So OpenAI just shipped /goal in Codex CLI and in Codex application just a few days ago. And people are going crazy about it. One of the lead engineers who shipped it called this feature the most consequential thing OpenAI has ever shipped in Codex. So why does it really matter? Because goal now lets you set a task, walk away, and come back hours later to find it actually done. No babysitting the agent every 2 steps. In this video, I'm going to show you what goal enables you to do, what goal is, why it's powerful, when you'd actually use it, and how to enable it, because that's the question I keep seeing in every Twitter thread I'm reading. So basically, goal is the official Ralph loop implementation in Codex. The Ralph loop came out a while back, and what it did was take a goal and loop until it reached that goal. You give Codex an objective, and Codex can now run in a loop. It plans, it executes, it tests, and it refines. And it does not stop until the goal is reached. The state persists across sessions, so you can close your laptop, come back tomorrow, and the goal is still alive. The Ralph loop itself goes back to early 2024. Jeffrey Huntley wrote the original Bash version. OpenAI made it an official feature of Codex just a few days ago and credited Jeffrey by the name. Here's why that matters. So without goal, you give an agent like Codex a task. It does 2 or 3 steps. Then it stops and asks you something, or it just sits there waiting for your next message. Every few turns, you have to come back to it. With goal, you just set the objective up front. You set the constraints, you set what done looks like, and then it just keeps going. No approvals, no, do you want me to continue? It just works through the goal until it's done, even if that takes hours. That's the whole shift. Now, if you're thinking, wait, isn't this just a really good prompt? Doesn't Codex already do this? Yes, Codex already plans, observes, and retries without the goal feature. You're right. For a 10-minute task, a good prompt gets you 90% of the way. But here's the simplest way to think about the difference. Normal prompting is help me with this one thing right now. You give it a task, it runs, you check, you nudge, you keep chatting. Goal is here's the outcome I want. Become a tireless engineer and keep going until it's actually done. Codex already had the engine. Goal gave it a steering wheel. The reason that works is that the goal is now a first-class object attached to the thread, not just words in the transcript. It has explicit states: pursuing the goal, paused, achieved, budget limited. The loop survives across turns, across pauses, across context compactions. The agent isn't redriving what it's working on from chat history every turn. It just knows. So for a 10-minute task, a good prompt works fine. For a multi-hour refactors and migration, goal is the only thing that actually holds the line. And you'll see examples on Twitter. People have been using the goal feature to run things for 7 hours straight and building games in one shot, games like these. People are just raving about Codex Goal being insane and doing really interesting things with it. So let's talk about how to enable it. So make sure you're on the latest version of Codex and you just type Codex features enable goals. This will enable the goals. And you can also do this by editing the config.toml file, but this is one of the ways you can enable goals. Once you enable it, you can go into Codex, and I'm going to build a game like the example I showed you as well. So I'm going to say goal, build me a Lego Game of Thrones game set in King's Landing and north of the well. I'm going to say secret door takes me north or something like this. So let's see how it does. Let's see how Codex does this loop. As you can see, when the goal is set, it has a pursuing goal tag and how long the goal has been running. Okay, so the goal has been achieved in 4 minutes. And this is a game. I found the crown. I'm assuming these are the enemies. I'm able to go north of the wall now. As you can see, it's icy. I can collect the crowns. It's a game, right? It's a it's a game like I described. I could have been more precise on what were the game mechanics and everything, but it did create me a Lego kind of a game, just like I said. So if you want to see what we can do with goals to kind of push it a bit further than what it gave us with the initial game, I just gave Codex a new goal to make the game 3D. Let's see what it comes out with. Okay, the goal is complete. The second goal to make this game a 3D. Let's see how it did. Okay, so this is the redo of the game. I enter King's Landing, and this is way better than what it did the first time. Yeah, so it was able to redo the game in 3D. So that's basically it. If you search for goal and codex, you'll see a bunch of things people are posting on Twitter. But the most useful framing I've heard so far came from Vincent Koch, who maintains OpenClaw. He's been running goal for the past 3 days. He says, goal is not a do my ticket button. It's a constrained workflow. I want to keep the ship on course. And that's the whole game. Goal works when you treat it as a constraint with a finish line. Build until playable, map until clear, QA until verified. It struggles when you treat it like a magic wish. If you've already found a goal workflow that's actually saving you time or that's letting you do some really interesting things, drop it in the comments below. And that's it. See you in the next one.